Hey guys, it's Ellie. This is actually for Ron and for Jason, who both expressed interest in playing the saw. So I figured I would make a quick little video for you here. I have 3 saws here. I have 2, I have Post-it notes on them there. I've got 2 that I found at the thrift store today. I'll actually hold it up against my actual musical saw, which is a little bit bigger. I'll play this really quickly just to give you a sense of what it sounds like and kind of how to play it. So there's different ways to play the musical saw, lots of different approaches, but the way that I do it is I put the handle kind of in between my legs, so it is freestanding. The sharp edge goes towards you, and then the tricky thing is that you have to get a compound curve. So what you do is you bend it, see if I can keep this in the video, bend it once this way, and then you use your thumb to make what's called an S curve. You see that? So there's like a compound curve. So there's just a single curve. The thumb gives it like an S curve. So what you do that, if you just have like just one curve, it won't make any sound. But if you have that S curve, you get all sorts of cool sounds to play with. So that's kind of a clear bell tone sound on my Wentworth musical saw. A couple of things about playing. You want to hold the bow perpendicular so you can see it's not to the side or any kind of crazy angles. It's really perpendicular to the saw. And the trickiest thing about playing the saw, I think, is that to play a low note, you play low on the body. To play a high note, you play high on the body. So it sort of follows it down. So like, for example, it kind of travels with the saw. You can also add vibrato with your, I actually do that with my knee or my leg. And then you can pick out, simple melodies. So like, I don't know. Oh, the dog likes it. The dog thinks it's pretty funny. Anyway, so that is my normal saw. Hi, it's okay. And then I have these 2 other saws that I was experimenting with. Sorry, there's Post-it notes about when they were made. This one, 1896, and this one's 1917. Pretty cool. Let's see, and they're both they have a slightly different tone, but it's the same approach. So with the saws at your houses, you could likely play these. They're a little stiffer, so the musical saws are going to be like a little bit more flexible and have a little more sustain, but you can play pretty much any saw as long as it's long enough and flexible enough. So this is the 1896, is it Diston and Sons saw. You heard this. It doesn't have the same sustain as the musical saw. Maybe in the mid-range. It's really pretty. Or like the range, but it's really fun. And then this one is a really interesting shape. Let's see. This one's a little, like, not quite as flexible. More sustain on that one. Isn't that fun? So just a recap. Hold it between your legs, right? You get the first curve, use your thumb for the S curve, and then what you want to do, the tricky thing, is that you follow the body of the saw up and down, low notes down here, high notes up here. You want to aim where to bow is real tricky. I kind of aim for where, gosh, I don't know what you'd call it, like the physics term, but like where the one curve turns into the other curve. So maybe like not the apex, but the point at which, like right there, it turns into the other curve. So like, but it's a really good quarantine project because you just have to fuck around with it a lot. And it's a lot of fun. You can play all sorts of things and bring life to a very old thing. So thanks for showing interest in the musical Saw. I hope you both pick it up and let me know how it goes, or if you have any questions. Okay, bye.